Hello, Fan Formula. It is the return of Backwards Clock. As you can see, Bez is kindly guarding it. It has been kind of absent for the past couple of Fan Formulas. But it is back by popular demand. Well, not really by any demand. Because no one demanded it, apart from me. So yeah, let's just go with the flow here. F1's week break news. Yeah, it sucks that there had to be a week break. Why can't Formula One just be kind of every single week? So it'll be 52 weeks of the year. It'll be 52 races. That would be awesome. Probably not so much for the drivers because they would probably be a little bit tired. But who cares? It would just be amazingness year-long Formula One. Woo. Because it ends next week. How sad is that? I actually just want to shed a tear from now until Brazil, just because it's gonna end and it's gonna be the winter break and it's gonna suck because there's gonna be nothing to do and nothing to watch and nothing to talk about. So yeah, I'm gonna shed a tear. But hey ho, I guess we should get going with this week's questions. Right. Question 1. Post the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, drivers have been warned about their use of bad language in podium interviews. What is your view on this situation? Yes, I can get where they're coming from with the swearing because obviously, Formula One is a PG show and there are young kids who watch Formula One and look up to the drivers as role models and they'll think, oh, if my favourite driver can say the F word and, other swear words, then it's acceptable for me to, and then the parents will be angry, and then they'll kick off, and it'll just be like a huge kerfuffle. But they've just don't forget they have just come from doing, take kind of Abu Dhabi for instance, a 55 lap race in 33-degree heat. Well, it's hotter for them because they're in the car and they're in race overalls. They're knackered. They're not really going to get out of the car and think, right, okay, it's media mode. I need to be kind of professional and just be very, straight to the point and, listen to their PR and be like, don't do anything wrong, please, because then it's more work for me. But, anyway. So, cut them some slack. Let them, do what they want. Someone, when I was in Abu Dhabi, I'm just going to keep linking back to Abu Dhabi until I die because it was awesome, was saying that, he was aiming at Sebastian Vettel, but was saying that, Formula One drivers are like robots. And if you do start controlling, every little bit, so, they can't jump up and down on the podium, they can't spray champagne on the podium, they can't swear on the podium, they're going to be very robotic and very, boring, and that everyone's going to be like Paul di Resta, and that is not going to be fun. And no one will watch Formula One, and then it will just go, AWOL or whatever. So yeah, I do think that you should, the FIA should just cut them some slack and just remember what they have just come from doing. But I do get why they have kind of said you're not allowed to swear because, Formula One is a PG show and we want to keep it that way. Question 2. Tony Fernandez has stepped down from his team principal role at Caterham with Cyril Abiteboul, is that how you say it? Awesome name, if that's how you pronounce it. Taking over the position. What is your opinion on Tony's decision and is it a good thing for the team? Well, to be fair, what have Caterham done? Yes, they are ahead of the back markers, but they're still a back marker, Marussia is even in front of them in the championship this year. Whoop, whoop, go Marussia. But they haven't, they are kind of developing, but not probably at the speed that Tony Fernandez had kind of visioned when he took over Caterham and kind of made it who they are. Today. But he has so many things under his belt. He has QPR and he wants to make them good. No idea why, because no one cares about QPR. But I won't go into football talk because wrong video. But yeah, he has so many other things under his belt that I think it is good that he has stepped down because obviously Caterham have kind of decided to take the back seat into Tony Fernandez's huge life. But yeah, hopefully this Cyril guy, I have no idea who he is. I couldn't even tell you who he was if you walked past me in the street, which is really bad as an F1 fan, but oh well. Cyril, if you're out there, come drop us a wave, drop us a tweet, so I know who you are. But yeah, hopefully, next season it might mean great things for Caterham, and you never know, they might have a championship winning car for next season. You just never know. So good luck to Tony Fernandez and whatever he wants to do, and good luck to old Cyril. Yeah, go on, Cyril. God. Right, question 3. This week saw the Abu Dhabi Young Drivers Test, but with McLaren opting to use long-term test driver Gary Paffett, or Paffet, however you want to pronounce it, for some of the sessions. Do you think it is fair for teams to use the opportunity for testing parts and car developments over the purpose of the test to develop F1 drivers of the future? Whoa, that is a wordy question. Right. It's a young driver's test. Gary Paffet is like 30. That is not young. If he wants to say that, yes, I'm young, then you need to take a look in the mirror or whatever, because you are not young. You're getting on. So I know they had Oliver Turvey doing it, but this is about discovering like that talent, that underlining talent in a young driver, young Gary Paffet, young. So use that. Yes, it's probably McLaren are using their initiative and thinking, well, Gary Paffet knows the car, he knows what we're trying to achieve with the car, he knows what parts and all of that nonsense that's going on the car. It's just easier for McLaren, because they want everything easy these days. They want it handed to them on a silver platter, like, here's a championship, have it. No, you have to work for it, McLaren. Work hard. Don't just sit on your backsides and think, yeah, we're McLaren, we're history and all of that in Formula One. We're gonna do this. No, it's not gonna work. And to be fair, it's not that fair. McLaren have all these, like, the young McLaren award thingy-majiggies that they do at the Autosport show. They announce the winner or whatever. I can't remember what it's called. But you know where I'm going with this. Well, I hope you do anyway. That's what they're using to discover this talent. Then use it. Don't just get their hopes and thinking, oh my god, I'm going to be testing a Formula One car. This is it. This is my big chance. And then Gary Paffet comes along and he's like, move out the way, it's my turn. And they're all like, oh, that's not fair. And then they cry, and then it just gets all emotional and everything. So yeah, McLaren, move over Gary Paffett. And that was a really bad pronunciation of his name. It just keeps getting different each time I say his name. Well, I'm just going to call him Gary. But yeah, Gaz. Let him step aside. Let him focus on the wind tunnel and the simulator and all of that stuff. And let a young driver do the young driver's test, because that's what it's there for. If it was called like the old driver's test, and let's give like a DTM driver a chance to test a Formula One car test, then there you have it. Gary Paffet is top of the list. But it's not that, so McLaren just need to step off their high horse and give it to a young driver, because, that's what it's called, and that's what it's there for. I do like Gary Paffett because he, he's an Arsenal fan, and whoop, but no football talk, but yeah, I'm just saying. Right, okay, anyway, moving on. Bonus question. Now that Austin is finally just days away, what are your initial thoughts on the location and event ahead of its debut on the Formula One calendar? This sounds really bad. I don't get the big, like, whoop with Austin. It's Texas. It's a southern state in America. I don't get why it is so, boomed up. I know, boomed up? What the hell was that? I know it's because it's, like, the first race in America since 2007. And, yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. But, it's Austin. So that's not such a great, Texas isn't such a great state, because they have loads of guns there and they kill loads of people in Texas. That's not that nice. Killing people, it's not cool. I'm excited. I kind of have my hopes up on seeing F1 drivers in chaps, and not like chaps and then like jeans underneath or jodhpurs underneath. If you've seen the Christina Aguilera Dirty video, you will know what I mean by the chaps. That's what I'm hoping for with the Formula One drivers. Jev in chaps dancing. My mind is going wonders right now, but back to the bonus question. What am I doing to myself? This is just terrible. But yeah, I can't wait for the race, obviously, because it may or may not decide the championship, and it's getting ever closer because it's Brazil next week and blah blah blah. But I really, really hope that this race can crack America, because I'm not saying Formula One needs to crack America, but it kind of does, obviously financially, not in any other aspects, just financially. And no idea where I'm going with this question, so but yeah, I think the circuit's great. I love the uphill into turn 1. That is going to be awesome to see how that goes on Sunday in the race. But do I have anything else to say on the bonus question? Yeah, I just really, really hope that the New Jersey race goes ahead next year, or 2014, or whenever it is, because I really, really do think that 2 American races on the calendar will just be boom for Formula One, and all those people are like, yeah, NASCAR is awesome. We can just be like, yeah, but Formula One is better. Ow! No idea where I'm going with that, but yeah. So there we go. That's wrapped up. I apologise for the rambliness on that last question. I had no idea where I was going with that, but I hope it makes sense. But there we have it. Next week, it is the big one. It is J-Bass. We are finally getting together after however many races it has been since Monza. Let's just hope the Brazilian race is 10 times better than Monza, because Monza sucked and that was just not fun at all. But yeah, it'll be exciting to see everyone again, and we were all dressing up in John Button attire, and I still haven't found an outfit. I still haven't booked my train ticket, so I should probably get onto that. But hey ho, Bez will be there in his lovely helmet. Look, just doing a Vicky, and I'm just stroking the helmet. But Bez has learnt that there will be no CJ at J-Bass, and he started crying, and it got really emotional for Bez. His mascara was running. I had to, wipe him down. Not in that way though. But yeah, so he is very sad that CJ won't be there. He won't be reunited with his long lost lover. Hey ho. But Bez will be there. I will bring him and his helmet, and we will have a awesome time. I can't wait to see you all. It's gonna be awesome. No idea who's getting the first round in. Shotgun, not me. Even though I probably have promised each and every one of you at some point since Monza that I owe you a drink. So I probably owe everyone like 5 drinks, because I'm like, yeah, if you do something, yeah, I'll buy you a drink. Whoa, legend. Whoa. So yeah. Yeah, that's gonna suck. But anyway, yeah, I'm really, really excited. Can't wait to see you all. And yeah, here's to J-Bass. If I had a drink, I would down it, but I don't. So yeah, have a great rest of the week. Enjoy the race on Sunday. Enjoy the entire race weekend. I might try and find some cowboy boots and wear them and just like yeehaw around the room. Might get like my horse riding hat and my whip out, and not in like a whipping way, not in like that way, in like a smutty whip, just a horse riding whip. Anyway, right, let's just end that here. Thanks for watching. I hope I haven't bored you too much. It's getting a little bit lengthy again. 15 minutes worth. That is a big one. We like big ones. Or long ones. We like long ones, not big, long. No, right, end it here now. Okay, thanks for watching. Enjoy the weekend, everything, and I shall see you next week for Chambers. Peace.